So we are live here. Hello traders, hello everyone. Thanks for joining me here at this VIP live trading session. This is only for you guys, for the VIP Telegram members, for the VIP members. So thanks again for joining me here. Please take a short moment to read the risk disclaimer before we'll start talking about our open positions and about trade setups, risk management. I really hope that we can open at least a trade during this live session. Also, please guys, confirm into the YouTube chat that you can hear me and that everything is okay, so we can move on. Yeah, hi Marco, good afternoon everyone, and happy Friday. Yeah, hello Alex, hello team, and please confirm guys into the YouTube chat that you can hear me, so we can start our live session for today. Hi Martin, hello Aline, how are you? Okay, I hope that everything is okay. So let's start our session with gold, because we still have a long position there in gold. So okay, everything is okay. Okay guys, thank you very much. So let's start with gold, and as you can see, we still have a long position here in gold in our real account. We decided here today to close a part of our long trade, and we decided also to move our stop loss right below these former lows here, and we deleted also our take profit. So we'll let this position ride, okay, because the price of gold could continue to increase after some poor US economic data reported today. Hi Rui, hi Aaron. Yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'm waiting also for your questions. If you want me to look on a specific market, please, I'm waiting for your messages. Okay, so here in TradingView, let's take a look. If you remember, if you have watched my video analysis on gold posted in the previous days during this week, I've told you guys that personally I want to buy gold around this level, around the weekly pivot, around 1813.56. So you can see that the price has decreased. Yeah, thank you Aline. Very good, especially after the movement of gold. Yeah. Today we decided we will talk also about the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, because we had a pending order today, a buy stop. We decided to manage it, to close it at break even, because we didn't know how the price will react right after the US data dump. So that's why we decided to close it at break even. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe you are thinking that we shouldn't close it and we shouldn't let it ride, but I will explain it later. So personally, I've told you in that video that I'm expecting a temporary decline. Here it was the weekly pivot towards 1817 before the price will start increasing again. Okay, so the bias is still bullish, and now the price of gold is trying to get back above the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. Jumping above it, stabilizing above this medium line could signal a further growth towards our inside sliding line, towards our upside sliding parallel line. So the bias in gold is still bullish, and as you can see here in our real account, our position is safe. We have decided to move our stop loss higher, locking in 153 pips, so we are good, guys, and let's hope that the price will jump above these highs, and let's hope that it will continue to increase, guys. Okay, so let's talk also about the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. One moment. So I will also take a look on your messages. Thank you, guys. Rookie US trader with US brokers can find how to trade gold. Alex Campo. Okay, so let's take a look here. So as you can see here, and I've already sent you an analysis on the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. I've told you that the price has found strong resistance here at the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. Now it has decreased, it has dropped, it has plunged only because the US dollar index, the DXY, has registered a rebound, a temporary growth in the short term. So we had an aggressive sell-off here, but as you can see here, the pair has reached this level, 0.7705, also the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork. And as you already know, personally I'm looking for this kind of setups when the price makes and prints a false breakdown here with great separation through a lower medium line. Then this could be a bullish signal, and you can see here that the price has continued to increase after registering this false breakdown with great separation below this lower medium line. Now it has registered new higher highs here, it has jumped above the immediate highs, confirming a further growth in the short term. So yeah, this was a good setup, a good buying opportunity, but as I've told you, we didn't want to let this position open. That's why we decided to close it at break even, only because the price failed to increase aggressively before the US data dump. So yeah, so that's why we decided to close it at break even, because if the US retail sales data would have increased above expectations, then the Australian dollar versus US dollar would have dropped. The US dollar would have registered a nice growth, a rebound, an appreciation in the short term. So let's take a look here on the economic calendar, and as you can see, the retail sales, the US retail sales increased only by 0.0%, less than 1.0% expected, and less compared to 10.7% growth in the previous month, in the previous reporting period. So that's why the US dollar continues to drop, guys. The core retail sales, it has registered a 0.8% drop, even if the specialists, the economists, have expected a 0.5 growth after 9.0% growth in March, guys. So these poor data should force the US dollar to depreciate versus its rivals in the short term. Also, you can take a look here, industrial production, only a 0.7% growth versus 0.9% expected. So these poor data could force the US dollar to depreciate versus its rivals in the short term, guys. Yeah, gold is rocking, Entre. So yeah, the Australian dollar versus the US dollar could continue to increase and could approach the weekly pivot point 0.7792. Also this downside 50% Fibonacci line. Okay, so the price could approach this area, also these former highs, 0.7815. So the bias is bullish here, and this pair could continue to increase. And guys, this is not a signal right now, this is already gone, this is too late to open it. Okay, so but don't worry about this one, guys, because we will come back with other great signals for you guys, for the VIP members. So please guys, if you want me to look on a specific market, Linda, US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Thank you, Linda. So let's take a look. US dollar versus the Canadian dollar reached the 2070 support level and low level despite the US bid. Okay, so let's take a look here on the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So Linda, the price of the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar drops right now, and only because, let's take a look, the DXY should drop as well. So please take a look here, the DXY plunges, the DXY is into a strong and aggressive sell-off after failing to retest this downtrend line, this immediate downtrend line. So I've told you in my previous sessions or in my live videos that the DXY is still bearish, maintains a bearish outlook. So the price of the DXY, the US dollar index, failed here to at least reach and retest this immediate downtrend line, signaling strong sellers, signaling that the US dollar could continue to depreciate. So this sell-off could continue if the rate will stabilize right below the 250% Fibonacci line. So the DXY failed here also to stabilize right above. Aaron, US data very impactful in either direction. Yeah. So the DXY failed here to stabilize right above the weekly pivot point, signaling that it could maybe continue to drop maybe towards the weekly support S1. So a further drop here, a further decline registered by the DXY will force the dollar to depreciate versus its rivals. So the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar could continue to drop here, and it could approach again the 1.2060 level, maybe to pressure this immediate broken downtrend line. Unfortunately, our potential here bullish reversal wasn't confirmed, so we had only this breakout here. The price failed here to stabilize above 23.6, or right above the weekly pivot. So this false breakout here with great separation, the price has jumped above these levels, these obstacles, but it has closed much below them. So it was a signal that this pair could decrease in the short term. Edris, I hope gold price drops because I have many short sales active. Yeah, we will see, but right now gold is bullish. Okay, yeah, we will talk also about the euro versus the US dollar right after talking here about the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar, also about the GBP versus the US dollar. Yeah, thank you, Marco, for your message. Also, Tim, about the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Thank you, guys. So this pair could continue to drop towards this area again. So we have a historical support here, static support at 1.2060. So the price could come back also towards the weekly support, and let's see what will really happen. And personally, I believe that only maybe a false breakdown with great separation here, test, retest, maybe if this support area will hold, and if the pair will jump higher and make a new higher high here, only then we could think that this pair will start increasing again, and only something like this will confirm a bullish reversal, guys. Okay, so let's continue with the euro versus the US dollar. I don't think you saw my message. Okay, earlier startup to trade gold. I had issues placing orders using the VIP signals. I don't know why, because maybe the price differ from broker to broker, and I believe that is the reason why you cannot open trades in gold. David, I don't seem to get any signals on the VIP channel. Yeah, we send signals, we send only signals with good risk to reward ratios, high probability trades. Okay, so that's why we send only 1 or 2 signals per day into the VIP channel. And I've told you in the previous days on Wednesday that the US inflation data will bring high volatility. That's why we decided not to open any trade on Wednesday, and yesterday we had that long on gold. Today we opened it and we placed that buy stop on the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. So yeah, we will continue to open and to send you guys signals every day, 1 or 2 signals, but we don't want to force it. We want quality and not quantity. That's why. Okay, so success OB, what was your last signal? So our last signal was the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. We decided that long, that buy stop was triggered, and we decided to close it at break even right before the US it has released its retail sales data, only because we expected high volatility and we didn't want it to risk by keeping that long position. So let's continue here with, so okay, white, I don't know why you cannot open trades. Marco, I have to say all the signals are very good. Thank you, Marco. So let's talk about the euro versus the US dollar. Thank you guys for all your messages. I will look again on your messages in a few minutes. So let's take a look here on the euro versus the US dollar. The price has decreased, but this was only a false breakdown here below the downtrend line, and now the price could continue to increase. Okay, so the price failed here, maybe to, or yeah, if we'll draw it like this, the price has retested here the uptrend line. It has failed to retest the weekly support, and its failure to approach to reach the weekly support here has signaled that the euro versus the dollar could jump higher in the short term again, and today's aggressive breakout here above the weekly pivot has signaled a further growth, guys. So the DXY current drop sell-off pushes and forces the pair to jump higher. So you can use this correlation between the DXY and the euro versus the US dollar. We have a strong negative correlation between these two, between the US dollar index and the euro versus the US dollar. So the bias is still bullish, and the euro versus the US dollar should continue to increase. A valid breakout here above 1.2150 could signal and validate a further growth, and its failure here to approach to reach the S1 and the aggressive breakout above the pivot point could send the price higher towards the R1 if the DXY will continue to drop. Okay, Lee, hi, joined VIP around a month ago. It is a fantastic service. I have tried several other signals provided, and this is by far the most educational service. The videos, the signals are high quality. Thank you, Lee. Thank you very much. It's highly appreciated. And if you like our videos, our analyses, our tutorials, you can like our videos. You can like this video as well, this live webinar. Thank you, guys. This will help us into the YouTube Okay, so let's continue and let's talk about, so this is bullish right now. Maybe we had an opportunity here after or before by placing a buy stop here, but right now this is gone, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't place it a buy stop in the early morning, and this is gone. This is already gone, guys, and the euro versus the US dollar will continue to grow. Mike, how do you decide if the signal no longer valid? So yeah, we decided, let's go back to the Australian dollar versus the US dollar. So we decided here today that that our long position could that the Australian dollar versus the US dollar could decrease in the short term if the US data, if the United States retail sales or industrial production will come in better than expected. So that's why we decided, and personally, yeah, it was a bullish signal here after retesting this support area, but we didn't want to risk it, only because better than expected US data would have sent the price down. So that's why, so, and that was the reason why we decided that long signal, that long position was no longer valid, because personally I would have liked it to see maybe a strong rally here before the US data dump. Okay, so that's why we decided not to keep this long position here. Okay, okay, we have a lot of messages here. Thank you, guys. David, are the latest signals on the US dollar versus the Swiss franc and euro JPY still open? Thank you. No, we don't have these positions open right now. We only have right now a long in gold, guys. Untre, where do you think it's gonna be the next key point for gold? Let's go back and let's take a look on gold, guys. Thank you, guys. So gold, guys, let's take a look on the 4-hour chart. So where I believe that, so the immediate key level is here in the short term. Okay, so we had this former higher high here. The price failed several times here to close above it, to register and to make a valid breakout above it. So this is the immediate key level at 1843, guys. So, but if the DXY will continue to drop and if the US dollar will continue to depreciate after all these poor data, pure economic data, the price of gold could take out this key level and could continue to increase. So as you can see here, we have a minor range here, right? And a valid breakout from this range, a valid breakout above 1843, stabilize, if the price will stabilize above the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, maybe retest here, a minor consolidation could really signal that the price of gold could continue to increase. So this one is our immediate key level in gold, guys. But the bias is bullish and our long position in gold is safe. We place it and we move at our stop loss higher to secure more pips, I believe 153 pips. So let's wait and see how the price reacts around 1843 before making any decision and taking other decisions here, but the bias is bullish and gold could continue to increase. Okay, my pitchfork is bigger and has more colors. Do you know how to make it like yours? Let's take a look here. I believe you talk about this one on gold. So personally I've selected these 3 points, 1, 2 and 3, guys. 3 points, and yeah, maybe I would have, yeah, but it is the same, guys, don't worry. So personally I've used these 3 pivots, 1, 2 and 3 on the 4-hour chart, hoping that I will catch. I've drawn this pitchfork right after the price has ended its decline here, hoping that I will catch this nice upside movement. So you can see that the price increases around the medium line of this pitchfork, and all these failures to come back, maybe to retest the lower medium line, have signaled that the bias is bullish, that the price of gold is strongly bullish, the bulls are strong, the buyers are very strong, and that the price could continue to increase. And I've drawn here also these 2 inside sliding parallel lines. Okay, so I've drawn a parallel line with the lower medium line or with the medium line, and I've placed it and I've put it here after this drop. Okay, so personally I really like to use these inside sliding lines as dynamic support and resistance inside of an ascending pitchfork. So that's why I've decided to place these 2 inside sliding lines here, and this upside sliding line here after the price has registered this higher high here, and as you can see that the price has respected, and it has only tested and retested this dynamic resistance before registering a temporary drop towards the inside sliding line here. Okay, so and right now here it's failure to retest this downside sliding parallel line, signaling that the price could jump higher towards this upside sliding line. Okay, thank you guys for your messages. Okay, we feel safe with your recommendations, they are very relevant. Thank you as well. Untre, many thanks. Yeah, thank you as well. So you can click on your pitchfork if you have one, and you can go at settings, and you can, I don't know, you can do a lot of things with your pitchfork. You can use a different color, or you can do a lot of great things, and you can. Okay, so let's continue. Armand, there is also a major downtrend line on gold from the high of, yeah, let's take a look on the daily. So yeah, so yeah, we have a downtrend line here on the daily, and I've told you that our immediate key level is at 1843, and our second or the next key level could be here around the downtrend line, around the weekly resistance around 1860, guys. So yeah, we have a downtrend line, and that's why I've told you that we have to wait to see how the price will react here in the short term at our immediate key level, and then we will see if we'll have a valid breakout here, then it should continue to increase towards the weekly resistance, towards our downtrend line. Okay, yeah, we will talk also about the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, guys. Thank you, guys. So let's take a look here. The US dollar versus the Japanese yen is trapped here within a temporary range, within a sideways movement. Untre, how do you personally calculate pivot points? So personally, I'm not calculating the pivot points myself. Here in TradingView, you can add the pivot points from here. Indicators, you can search for pivot points, and you can select from traditional Fibonacci pivot points, Woody, Classic, Camarilla. So you have a lot of pivot points here. Personally, I'm using traditional or Classic right now, so I'm not calculating myself the pivot points. And also, if you are using maybe the MetaTrader platforms, MetaTrader 4 and 5, you can maybe install an indicator if you want to use the pivot points. And also you can use, one moment, you can use also an auto, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly pivot points. So it is up to you how you want to use these pivot points. Justin, you think a possible second gold entry? Right now, no. We have to wait. I've told you. Thank you, Justin, for your question. As I've told you, we have to wait and we have to see how the price will react here. Right now, the price didn't confirm this breakout above my medium line here, so it could still invalidate this one, or it could drop again from 1843. So right now we don't have a long opportunity in gold. That's why we decided today to move our stop loss higher, to lock in more pips, to secure a profit, a nice profit, if the price of gold will decrease in the short term again. Close my gold long, Justin, close my gold long at 110 pips to grow a small account, hoping for a second entry. Yeah, maybe we will find something for you guys in the coming days on gold as well, but also on other commodities, or like silver, oil, or on the currency pairs, cryptocurrencies, indexes. And yeah, success OB, I closed mine too early but still made a profit. Yeah, that was your decision. So where were we? US dollar versus the Japanese yen. I've told you that the pair moves sideways here after a false breakout here above 109.69, guys. Now it's traded right below the weekly pivot, and it could move maybe sideways in the short term. And as you can see here, personally I have an uptrend line here, and as long as the price is traded right above this uptrend line, the bias will remain bullish, guys. So maybe a temporary consolidation here followed by a valid breakout here could bring us something on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. And as you already know, yeah, we had yesterday, I believe that yesterday we had a buy stop here right above this high, right above 109.78, guys, but we decided to delete that buy stop pending order only because the price has decreased and it has reached our potential stop loss before reaching our entry level. So every time the price moves against us before reaching our entry, before a signal to be triggered, and if the price reaches the stop loss, we we decided to delete that pending order. So that's why we deleted the pending order on the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, only because the price has dropped it right below this former low, below our potential stop loss here, and we have to wait here for a confirmation before deciding to maybe to take a new long position here in US dollar versus the Japanese yen. And let's take a look on the Nikkei. Yeah, we will talk about the GBP versus the US dollar. Thank you guys. So let's take a look here. We had a strong rally here registered by the Japanese stock index, and let's take a look also on the GBP versus the Japanese yen. And yeah, we have a rally here as well. So when the Japanese stock index, the Nikkei, increases, the Japanese yen could depreciate versus its rivals. You already know from my live sessions, from my live analyses. Lee, you shouldn't close early, guys. You pay a subscription to trust the experts, so trust them just for everything they do, nothing more or less, and you will be profitable with Learn to Trade. Thank you, Lee. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, and you can close your trades when you want. Yeah, it is very important for you to, because you know what you want, you know what are your targets, your goals, and yeah, you can open and close trades as you like, guys. So let's continue here. So let's talk about the GBP versus the US dollar. This is bullish. Okay, so let's talk about the GBP versus the US dollar. So you already know that we had a long position here from right above this former high here in the GBP versus the US dollar, from right above 1.3940. Yeah, we had a nice rally here, an aggressive rally, an important upside movement, guys, here, a swing higher. And as you already know, we decided to manage the position, and we decided to close it, to move our stop loss around these levels here, right below the weekly resistance R2, right below 1.4135, I believe, and I guess, only because personally I didn't like it that the price failed here to stabilize right above the R2 weekly resistance. It had failed to reach and approach to reach this sliding parallel line, or to reach 1.4177 or the upper medium line. So yeah, here we had an exhaustion signal. Its failure to stabilize here above these resistance or to approach these resistance lines have signaled that the buyers are exhausted and that the price could drop in the short term. So that's why we decided to close our long position before reaching our second take profit, okay, around 1.4177. So right now the price has decreased, and as you can see, it has retested 1.4008. It has registered only a false breakdown with great separation, and now is back above the medium line, above the R1, and if it will stabilize here, then it could continue to increase, guys, at least towards the R2, 1.4135, guys. So the bias is bullish, is still bullish here on the DX, on the GBP versus the US dollar, as long as the DXY will continue to drop, guys. DXY, yeah, the DXY is trading in the red, okay, and if it will stay and stabilize right below this 250% Fibonacci line, then it could continue to drop. you already know that the bias is bearish as long as the price, as long as the DXY is traded and it is located right below this downtrend line, guys. Right? It has only retested 90.85, failing to stabilize right above the weekly pivot, and now it's trading in the red, so a further drop. Good morning, everyone. Kingsley, yeah, hello. So the bias is still bearish here, and the potential further decline, further drop here registered by the DXY, maybe towards this downside line of this potential down channel, or towards, one moment, towards this lower low here, towards 89.68, could force the US dollar to depreciate versus its rivals, and the US dollar could decline versus the GBP, versus the pound, versus the euro, versus the Canadian dollar, versus the Swiss franc, okay, versus the Australian dollar, versus the New Zealand dollar. Kingsley, I have a question. If the DXY drops, does that affect stocks like Tesla? I really don't know, and no, I didn't look at that correlation between the DXY and Tesla. Yeah, maybe we have a correlation between these two, and let's take a look. Let's take a look, guys. On Tesla, someone asked me in my previous live session, if I remember correctly, someone asked me about Tesla, and I've told you that the price of Tesla could continue to drop after dropping below this lower medium line. So let's take a look on Tesla, guys. Also, after its failure here, 23.6, and now it's back at 38.2, right above our uptrend line, guys. One moment. And let's take a look on our daily chart here. Yeah, I mean, we may have a correlation, but this is not a positive strong correlation or a negative correlation like with like between the DXY and the euro versus the US dollar. Okay, so as you can see, one moment, as you can see here, the Tesla dropped it, and let's take a look. One moment. On the DXY, no, I don't believe that we have a correlation, a strong correlation, so that's why I will not say to use it only because the DXY has decreased, Tesla decreased. No, there are other reasons why Tesla decreased in the short term. Okay, so about Tesla, we'll have to wait here to see how the price will react here around these levels, around 38.2, around our uptrend. Maybe a false breakdown with great separation, a major bullish engulfing, or any other reversal pattern here in the support area could maybe bring us a new swing higher here in Tesla. Okay, so let's move forward. euro versus the GBP. So Kingsley, I will take a look myself after I will finish this, maybe today or during the weekend or before my next live trading session. I will take a look to see if we can really use the correlation between the DXY and Tesla, and I will come back with an answer in my upcoming live sessions or in my next live session. Okay, so let's take a look here on the euro versus the pound, guys. So the price has decreased as expected after its failure to make a value breakout above 0.8719, after its failure to stabilize above the medium line, after its failure here to approach to retest the medium line. So it has decreased towards the lower medium line, and you can see here again how the price respects these levels. It is wise to enter in GBP and euro versus Saskia. No, right now no. Those or the current upside momentums, or we had some long opportunities in the early morning, but right now are already gone. Okay, so no, it is not wise, only because maybe a temporary rebound registered by the DXY. If the US dollar index will rebound a little, if it will increase a little, then the euro versus the US dollar, the GBP versus the US dollar could decrease a little. So maybe we should wait for temporary declines in euro versus the US dollar, in GBP versus the US dollar before entering long again. So euro versus the GBP, so only false breakdown here, stabilization right above the weekly support here, S2, and now the price is struggling to increase, but I have to wait to see how the price will react, maybe around this level, around S1, because this one could still be only a temporary growth. The UK currency, the GBP pound is strongly bullish, and something like this, a temporary rebound followed by a valid breakdown here below the lower medium line could signal a further drop here. Okay, so this could still be only a temporary rebound. The price could try to test and retest these immediate resistance levels. So as you can see here, we had a strong downtrend here, and let's take a look. You can see here that the pair failed to stabilize above 23.6 retracement level. This drop, the price could come back towards this area, test, retest before dropping again. So the bias is still bearish. Okay, and personally I believe that only a valid breakout above this one could really signal a bullish reversal here in euro versus the GBP. Do you give Nasdaq 100 signals ever, or only recommendations? Let's take a look on the US 100, guys. We had signals. Maybe you're a new member here. We had one, I believe, from around these levels, or from right above this level, I don't remember, but personally I've sent a long opportunity here, a buying position in the US 100 in the past weeks, and the price has continued to increase, so we closed that position with a nice profit. So right now, please take a look here on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so the price has moved sideways here within a range. It has decreased and I've told you in my live sessions that personally I would like to see something here, something like a reversal, a bullish reversal signal. Unfortunately, the price has decreased, has taken out this support area. It has dropped right below the uptrend line. So right now I have to wait for confirmation before sending a signal, guys. Personally, I don't like to sell it here. Personally, I don't want to buy it right here when the price retests the broken major uptrend line, or in this former support area, which now is a resistance area, guys. So yeah, we will send signals on the US 100 as well. Personally, I wanted today to open something on the US 500, but unfortunately the price has continued to increase and it has invalidated my sell stop on the US 500. If the price would have stayed right below this uptrend line, test, retest, false breakouts, and to drop below this immediate low, then personally I would have considered going short. But right now the US 500 is bullish, is strongly bullish, because the US dollar drops right now and it could continue to increase. So right now we don't have something, and it's risky right now to open trades on the US 100, on the US 500, on the US 30, guys, because the volatility is high. One moment, because I want to read some of your questions, guys. Thank you. Alex, looking bullish on GBP versus US dollar, possible buy, move at 1.4050, maybe a good option. No, as I've told you, let's take a look again on the GBP versus the US dollar. So one moment. So you talk about this one here, 1.40 and 50. Now you talk about, maybe you are talking about buy limit, but no, guys. Personally, I don't like this one, only because if the price will fail here to stabilize right above the medium line, if the price will drop below the medium line, then personally, and to retest it, to stabilize right below this medium line, then personally I believe that the price will come back lower towards 1.4008, towards the lower medium line. So we don't have a buying opportunity and from 1.4050, guys. Also it is right below R1, so we don't have it. Okay, once we'll have a new buying opportunity or selling opportunity here on the pound versus the US dollar, I will come back, guys, with that signal, and I will post the signal into the VIP Telegram group. Don't worry, guys, when we have something we will send it to you. Okay, so let's continue. Let me take a, guys, if you are not VIP yet, £35 a month is totally worth it. Thanks a lot, Olympio, Orlando, and rest of the team. Untre, yeah, thank you as well. Yeah, if you, but this is a VIP live session, so I believe you are VIP, guys. Yeah, so yeah, only £35 a month, guys, for our services. And I really understand you guys, if you if you want more signals every day, 4 or 5 signals per day, but we don't like to do over trading, guys. We like only to select and to send only high quality and high probability trades, signals with good risk to reward ratio. We don't want to ruin your accounts, guys. Okay, let's take a look also on Bitcoin, because maybe you like Bitcoin. And let's take a look here on the 4-hour chart, guys. We had a new aggressive sell-off here after its failure here to approach to reach the upper medium line to stabilize right above the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. It has failed here to stabilize right above the weekly pivot. So you remember that we had a major here rising wedge, a reversal pattern, drop. Here the price has failed to come back to retest this former uptrend line, the rising wedge support. It has found resistance around 59,473.90, and unfortunately here its failure to stabilize right above this medium line of the ascending pitchfork signal at a potential drop. So right now the price has registered only false breakdowns with great separation here below this 47,555, below S3 support level. Also here it has retested this downside 50% Fibonacci line, and now is back above the medium line of the descending pitchfork. Also only false breakdowns here below this first warning line of the ascending pitchfork. So right now in the short term, Bitcoin could increase a little only if it will jump and close and stabilize right above 51,541, guys, to register to make a new higher high to close above this former high. So something like this could signal a potential growth here in the short term on Bitcoin. Alex, yeah, please, I want to keep my money. Yeah, I believe so. This is very important, guys, only to place trades with a great risk to reward ratio, high probability trades. That's why we don't want to send maybe 10 signals per day and to maybe close half with losses. So quality before quantity, guys. So let's take a look. If you want me, okay, so let's take a look also. Junior, what account size is recommended to trade markets such as US 30, US 100 or gold? It is up to you what account size. I don't know your account, your brokerage company. I don't know your spreads. I don't know your deposit. Okay, but as always, we recommend to place trades risking only 1% or below or less than 1% per trade. So yeah, you should risk and you should open trades with that size that respects that 1% risk per trade. Okay, so Bitcoin, as I've told you, these several false breakdowns here could signal a temporary growth here in Bitcoin in the short term towards this upside 50% Fibonacci line, and maybe towards S1 54,287, guys, if it will jump and close and stabilize right above this immediate resistance. Camille, hello Olympio, do you mind demonstrating how do you place the pitchfork? Yeah, let's take a look on a blank euro versus US dollar chart. I will also hide these pivot points, so we have here a blank chart, euro versus US dollar, a 4-hour chart, and here in trading view you have this trading tool, this technical tool, also in MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, Andrew's pitchfork. Here you can select pitchfork, SIF pitchfork, modify pitchfork, but this will be different. So we'll select this one, which is standard pitchfork, and what you have to do is only select 3 points like this: 1 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Sorry guys, sorry. So 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so and here if you take a look here, the price has decreased after I've drawn this one. It has retested the upper medium line. Here it has registered the false breakout and then it has decreased, but its failure here to reach the medium line of the descending pitchfork signals that we may have in the end a valid breakout above the upper medium line and the price to continue to increase and to approach and reach this pivot here, 1.2178, guys. So technically when the price fails to reach the medium line, which acts as a magnet, so every time when the price fails to reach the medium line, it will go back towards the upper medium line when we have a descending pitchfork. Yeah, and right now I really want to use also here an outside sliding parallel line, so I will place it here. Okay, so this will be my outside sliding parallel line. Place it here in this top, and you can see that the price is pressuring this dynamic resistance right now, and if it will close above it, then it should continue to increase towards 1.2178. so here's how I'm using my pitchfork, a descending pitchfork. You only have to select 3 points, 1, 2 and 3, and you draw your pitchfork, and you can use the upper medium line as a dynamic resistance. And if you have test, retest, false breakouts above the upper medium line, then the price could drop towards maybe towards the medium line. When the price does something like this, to test, to retest, unfortunately the price closed it here above the upper medium line. Yeah, but if the price would have failed here to close above it, to test, to retest the upper medium line, to close below it, to stay below it, test, retest, would have confirmed maybe a drop towards the medium line. And when the price test, retest the upper medium line, in 80% of the situations and cases the price drops towards the medium line. Or when we have, let's draw also an ascending pitchfork. One moment. Let's delete this one from here, and let's draw a new let's take this example. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, you can see here, I will zoom it. So very important, now we have the lower medium line, which acts as a support, the medium line, which is our first target, also the upper medium line, the second target. And you can see here that you can use this lower medium line as a dynamic support. The price, this is a great one here, because the price has moved sideways here, testing and retesting the lower medium line and confirming it as a dynamic support, guys. And right after this false breakdown, the price has rallied. It has jumped above our first target, above the medium line, and here again we could place and we could draw an inside parallel line. The price failed here to reach to retest it, signaling an exhaustion, signaling that the buyers are exhausted in the short term. And you can see the price has retested the medium line and then drop, and a new drop towards the lower medium line, which is our dynamic support, guys. And now again false breakdown, retest, and now a new rally here. Okay, and maybe the price will come back towards the medium line, right, and towards these former highs. So this is how you can use this great trading tool, Andrew's pitchfork. Okay, whoa, a lot of questions. Saskia, is the also VIP group that send signals more during my time zone? I live in the Caribbean and most of the time the signals come in when I'm asleep. No, right now no, but maybe we will try to send some signals, only because we have a lot of clients from Europe, maybe also from the US. But yeah, we like to trade during the UK session, the European session, and also the US session. That's why, Saskia. Okay, thank you. If you want me to take a look on other markets, please, guys, that's why I'm here. Whoa, a lot of messages. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot for being here live. And also, if you like our services analysis, you can like this video. Okay, so let's take a look also on silver. We had a strong rally here on silver, which is still bullish. You can see it here. We have an up channel. The price has decreased a little from this upside line, only to test to retest 26,994. Also this one, 150% Fibonacci line, and now is bullish again, guys. This one here, this false breakdown with great separation, has signaled the potential bullish momentum again in silver, guys. Success, Obi. Learn to trade. Please use the Canadian, Eastern time as the basis of your signals. It is not up to me. It does not depend on me, guys. Yeah. One moment. So let's take a look on Cooper. Someone asked me, Aaron. Yeah, thank you, Aaron. Can we have a look on Cooper market? So let's take a look. This is not on my watch list. As you can see, I have a blank chart here. And let's start and let's make an analysis here. So we have here on the daily, we have an uptrend. One moment. An up channel. And as you can see here, and I will also use, let's use maybe stochastic. As you can see here, we have something like a bearish divergence. Yeah, here on Cooper, but this is not enough for us maybe to consider going short. So the bias will still be bullish as long as the price is traded above the uptrend line. Okay, even if the price will come back to test and retest this uptrend line, this could be only a temporary drop here. And personally, I believe that only a valid breakdown here could signal a potential reversal. So this bearish divergence, it is not enough for me to consider going short. Okay. Sorry guys. Yeah, this one. Sorry guys. I've told you that this is not on my watch list. Or one moment. Yeah. I hope this is the one. Please confirm, Aaron. Okay, so we have an uptrend here, but we don't have anything here into the daily. Okay, so I don't see anything here. We have an uptrend, but this could be only a temporary decline, a temporary decrease. So the price could jump higher, maybe after retesting some of the immediate support levels. Right now is at above the weekly pivot. So no. Okay, no, we don't have anything here. The bias is still bullish, but personally I don't like it. I don't like to trade it. I've told you I don't have it on my watch list. I'm not watching it. I'm not. Yeah, we could have something here like a continuation pattern, like a minor falling wedge. Maybe a valid breakout here could signal a further growth here. Yeah, Aaron, yeah, thank you as well. So yeah, we may have here a continuation pattern. Let's try to draw also a descending pitchfork here, but no, we cannot draw it like this. So as long as the price maybe stays right above the weekly pivot, above the weekly support, and if the price confirms maybe this pattern here with a valid breakout, a new higher high, then it could signal a further growth here. Okay, so the bias is still bullish, and this one could continue to increase, guys. Yeah. Let's take a look again on the daily. Personally, I don't like it because I don't have a historical price here, and that's why I don't like it, guys. If you want me to take a look on other markets, please And let's take a look also on our economic calendar again. So let's go back to the DXY and let's see how the DXY reacts right now. Yeah, it has rebounded a little, but it could only retest this one. I've told you 250% Fibonacci line before extending its sell-off, before dropping deeper. Yeah, Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Yeah, thank you. So let's take a look. So the prelim consumer sentiment, guys, another bad news for the US dollar. The specialists, the economists, have expected an increase from 88.3 to 90.2, and unfortunately this economic indicator has dropped to 82.8, guys. A new bad data for the US dollar. So the US dollar can continue to drop, guys. So I hope you are in the right direction, being bearish on the US dollar. Yeah, so let's take a look. Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Thank you. And let's see, let's take a look and let's see what we have here. Whoa, the bias is bearish, and right now we don't have anything right now here, only because it's risky to sell it here, only because we had this aggressive drop, sell off. The price has found support right on the S3 weekly support. It could increase only if it will make a little, but only in the short term, towards these levels here, if it will make a new higher high here, but this is not a signal. Personally, I don't like it right now, and the bias will still be bearish as long as the price will stay right below this one here, below this immediate downtrend line. So even if we'll have a temporary rebound here, maybe test retest, the price could continue to drop, and personally I would like to wait and expect for a selling signal here. Right now I don't have it. Maybe further growth here, test retest, false breakouts, or a failure to jump above the support, this resistance area could signal a new sell-off, a new downside movement here in the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So let's take a look also on the GBP versus the Japanese yen. Thank you guys. Saskia, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Sorry guys. So I've told you earlier during this live webinar, guys, that this one here, this rally here registered by the Japanese stock index by the Nikkei, indicates that the Japanese yen could depreciate versus its rivals. Okay, so let's take a look here. This one increases, euro versus the Japanese yen. This one increases, rallies, right? The Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, a rally here as well. The New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen. I really hope, yeah, we have an upside movement here as well. So yeah, when the Nikkei, when the Japanese stock index increases, the Japanese yen could depreciate, could drop. You can use this correlation. Maybe it is not a perfect correlation, a strong correlation, but yeah, we have a correlation between these assets. So the pound versus the Japanese yen, it has managed to stabilize right above the weekly R3 153.78 after registering this breakout here above 153.36, former higher high resistance. So the bias is bullish here, guys. It seems that the pair will stay above the R3. It has registered only a false breakdown with great separation here below these former higher high, signaling that the buyers are strong in the short term. A new higher high here, a temporary drop to retest the R3, and now it could continue to increase. I've told you that the pound is strongly bullish in the short term, and the Japanese yen could depreciate if the Japanese stock index will increase. Andy Smith, can you please summarize what trades we have open still? I also closed some early and now not sure what is still active. So let's take a look in our real account. We still have, I really believe, I didn't take a look right now on gold. We had a long in gold, and I still believe that we still have it, guys. So let's take a look on gold. Yeah, it is still open in our real account, guys. Sorry for this one here. And today we managed this long position, this buying position, by placing and by moving our stop loss from here to right below these former lows, locking in and securing 153 pips, a nice profit, guys. So this is still open. Okay, guys. And we'll have to wait to see if the price of gold will stabilize right above this medium line. I've told you that we are at resistance right now. Maybe a failure to stabilize above it, retest could bring us a temporary decline here in gold. But I really believe that gold drops right now only because I've shown you that the DXY, it has rebounded a little, it has increased a little in the short term, right? Okay, guys, please, if you have more questions, if you want me to look on a specific market, now is the time to send me a message. And please, guys, if you didn't subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, you can. Okay, the pound versus the Australian dollar. Also, guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's very important. The GBP is strongly bullish. I've told you it has increased versus all its rivals in the short term. And right now here we could be into a resistance area here in the short term on the GBP versus the Australian dollar. Let's take a look and let's draw an ascending pitchfork here, selecting these 3 points, 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, the price failed once again here to approach to reach the medium line, and if it will stabilize maybe below the R2, then it could come back lower towards these former highs here or towards the lower medium line. So right now this pair could drop, the price could drop. Okay, Ethereum, Aaron, yeah, thank you. And we'll take Ethereum and also the US 30, guys. So we don't have something here. I really don't like this pair. As you can see, we have something like a sideways movement, major sideways movement, so I don't like it. I don't like to trade it, but its failure here to approach the medium line could signal a new decline here. And I will delete this one from here, and I really want to do something here and draw this one. Okay, or I will use this one here. So false breakout with great separation, a new false breakout here with great separation. So right now this one could drop towards our medium line. Okay, upper medium line, the medium line. And as I've told you, I really don't like this pair because we have that major sideways movement. This is not on my watch list, and that's why I don't want to open a trade here, even if this could be a good setup. So the price has registered two false breakouts here above the upper medium line. Now if it will close and stabilize right below the R2, then it could continue to drop in the short term, as long as it stays right below the upper medium line, guys. But unfortunately this one is already gone, because personally, if I would have liked it to open a trade here, personally I would have placed it maybe a sell at market, sell stop here right below this low, maybe from 1.8176, right after the price has registered this one here, this after this candle, 4-hour candle was closed after right after this false breakout with great separation. So this one is already gone and it could move down. Okay, Ethereum, let's take a look. Whoa, nice rally here. I will delete these from here. I have a lot of technical tools here. One moment. So Ethereum is still bullish. It has decreased from the weekly resistance only to retest. As retest, it has registered only false breakdowns here below the weekly pivot point, and now is going up again. So this one is bullish. And let's take a look also on Bitcoin again, because I've told you earlier during this live that Bitcoin could continue to increase. So yeah, it could continue to increase in the short term, and this one as well. Yeah, after registering all these false breakdowns here below the weekly pivot, and now it could come back at least to reach the R1, the weekly resistance, 4290.44, guys. So the bias is still bullish. This was only a temporary drop here on the Ethereum. And let's draw a descending pitchfork here. You can see that the price has decreased within this minor pitchfork. If you would have drawn it here, so you can see here on the 1 hour that the price has registered only false breakouts above the upper medium line. It has dropped it toward, and it has plunged towards the medium line, where it has found support, guys. Okay, so the medium line acts as a magnet, could be used as a first target, could be used as support, or it could be used as resistance. It depends if you have a descending pitchfork or an ascending pitchfork. And here you can see that these several test retests of the pivot point of the medium line have signaled that we may have a new upside momentum here in Ethereum, and here we have an aggressive breakout and the price could continue to increase. And if you select this pitchfork, you can use these extensions 150%. This is 1.5, 150% Fibonacci line. Also the first warning line, okay, as potential upside targets. So a valid breakout above the 150% could signal further growth towards the R1, towards the first warning line, guys. So the bias is bullish on Ethereum, guys. Timur, shall we get some more signals on VIP before market closes, or we are done this week? Yeah, personally I believe that we are done this week, because unfortunately we didn't find something right now during this live webinar, and we don't want to open trades right now so late, because the weekend is coming and we will come back on Monday with fresh signals, and I really hope that we can open at least maybe 2 trades on Monday after these poor US economic data, because we are expecting the dollar to depreciate. So yeah, I really hope that we can come with good entries, good setups, signals on Monday. Okay. Untre, how do you recognize if a movement is a reversal or just a retracement? So you have to take a look and you have to make an analysis. Let's take a look here. Euro versus the US dollar. Let's take a look here. Okay, so let's take this chart, this 4-hour chart. Here we have an uptrend, okay, a minor uptrend, let's say it, and we have an uptrend line. Okay, so I know that, or personally I know that this one, it was only a temporary or a retracement, and it was not a reversal from here. I don't know if will be a reversal. Okay, a reversal will be only maybe if the price will drop below the uptrend line, test, retest, valid breakout, then we'll have a reversal. So these are only simple and temporary retracements, corrections after important upside movements. Okay, and yeah, you have to have some experience to identify maybe exhaustions, when the market is exhausted and when the price will start a potential retracement correction. So yeah, you have to use technical tools, to use price action to identify reversals, only corrections. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I was live here for, I believe, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Thank you guys for joining me here. Thank you for all your messages. Don't forget to like our video, this live session, if you like it, our analysis. And unfortunately we didn't found anything really good. And don't forget, guys, because we will come back on Monday with more signals, with quality signals.